guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new, welcome. I wanted to create this dramatic, probably one of the most dramatic looks I've done thus far, smoky eye with purples and blues, and I mixed a ton of different colors, some pinks and a little bit of gray, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. If you want to see how I got it, just keep on watching and you will see how I got this blown out smoky eye with a nude lip. I tried to keep the lips kind of nude since the eyes were so dramatic. Don't forget to subscribe and the button down below for future videos. Give this video a big thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it, and it would also let me know that you enjoy these type of videos, and I'll definitely do more of them. So if you want to see how I got this look, then just keep on watching. So my face is already primed, moisturized, all the bases are down, and I'm just laying down my favorite foundation of the moment, the Josie Maran Vibrancy foundation, and just dotting that around my face, and I am blending it out with a damp beauty blender, and I'm stippling that in. It gives it a really nice kind of airbrushed look, and the beauty blender picks up the excess, so if you happen to put a little extra on your face, don't worry about it. The beauty blender is going to make your face look flawless. Then I'm taking the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, and this is another one of my new faves. I'm sure you guys have heard about this. It's everyone's talking about it now because it's just that good. Anyway, this is a color light. I'm pretty fair right now, so this works for me. It's a couple shades darker than my skin tone, but they do come in a variety of different shades. And I'm highlighting in the typical places that I highlight, and I'm again using the damp beauty blender, and I'm going to blend that out. I'm also taking a little bit and popping that on my lids and using that as a base for my eyeshadows. So kind of instead of a primer, I'm just using the concealer. Then I'm taking the Anastasia contour kit. This is the first one that she came out with, and I'm mixing the two shades, the light and the yellowish color, the banana color, and I'm just going over the highlighted areas, and I'm using a Trish McAvoy brush, popping that on my lids as well. That's going to give it a nice and smooth base for the shadows, so it's going to make them really easy to blend. And all the other areas, it's just going to set the concealer and also help it to not crease. Okay, then I'm taking, that's a MAC paint pot. It was quite natural. I saw this trick from Candy Johnson a really long time ago before the Anastasia dip brows came out and all the other, brow pomades came out that I knew of. And she used this for her brows, and I was like, oh, that actually looks really good. So I decided to kind of go back to this paint pot, and haven't used it in a while. So I figured, why not? It works really well as an eyelid base, but it also works really, really well, as you can see, as an eyebrow pomade. So I'm just filling my brows in with that with an angled brush. Then just to make it a little bit more precise, I am going in with the Anastasia Brow Wiz in medium brown and just kind of going over the places I want it to be a little bit sharper, more precise, more defined. Then I'm adding some of the Laura Mercier translucent powder under my eyes. And honestly, I'm just doing this because I'm going to be going in with a lot of shadows, and any of the fallout I'll be able to just kind of wipe off at the end, so that we don't ruin all that hard work that we just did. And I'm just setting the rest of my face with that same powder and making sure that the foundation stays all day. Okay, then I'm going to another one of my faves. I use this a lot, my Wet n Wild contour palette, and using obviously the dark shade to contour just below my cheekbones, just to kind of make them pop a little bit. And I'm also going to go in the other usual places that I contour, on my hairline, on the top of my head there, and I'm going to go on my jawline and just kind of connect it a 3 shape on the side of your face. Then I'm taking this MAC Careblend powder, and I think the color is medium dark, and I'm using that to just blend out the contour and also kind of bronze up the face a little bit. It doesn't have a lot of orange to it, which I like. I don't tend to look very good with a lot of orangey colored bronzers, and this one is an actual powder, so it blends like a dream. It's just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I saw this on another YouTuber's channel that they used. I don't remember where, but anyway, it's awesome. Okay, now moving on to eyes. I am starting off with this first color called, I think this is Alchemy. It is from the original Vice palette, and I'm just laying that down on my lid and actually going a little bit above my lid and just packing that on to the intensity that I want it to be. Then I'm just going to take a big fluffy brush with nothing on it, and I'm going to blend that out. Okay, now I'm packing on another shadow, and I believe this is Bondage. It's a really nice dark purple. Again, this is the same palette, and I'm just putting that on the outer V and a little bit above the pinkish purplish color that I just laid down. And I'm taking a little bit also into the crease. And I'm taking a MAC 217 brush, and I'm just going to be blending that out. And then going back to the big fluffy brush and blending, blending, blending some more. So with Smokey Eyes, you just want to do a lot of blending. Honestly, you just keep blending and blending until you don't see any harsh lines, and everything kind of just looks seamless, and you can't really tell where one color starts and the other stops. Then I'm taking the color Heroin. It is a dark navy blue color, and I am popping that on the outer V as well. So I'm kind of just stamping it down with my MAC 217 brush, and basically I'm just intensifying that outer V some more, giving it more dimension with a different color. And I'm going to take my big fluffy brush that I've been using all along and just continue to blend that out. Then I'm taking the color Sonic mixed with Alien, and I'm just adding that again to where I had it earlier on my lid and a little bit above, because some of it was taken off with the blending. So it's fine if that happens. You just add a little bit more and just blend some more. And then I'm doing the same exact thing that I've been doing all along, taking some more of that blue color. I mixed a little bit of gray with it from another palette, I believe, and I'm sorry, I don't know which one. And I'm just popping that in the inner corner as well as that outer V. So again, you're kind of stamping it on gently and making that color as intense as you want it to be before you blend it out. Now I'm just connecting whatever is left on the brush. I'm just connecting that outer and inner corner. And back to the big fluffy brush, blend your little hearts out. Okay, so back to the lid. I'm just taking some of the color Alien. It is the lightest color in here. That is the pinky color. And popping that back on the lid to give it a little bit more of a highlighted effect. And what I'm doing here is just taking that big fluffy brush again and making sure that the pink and the blues and the purples are all basically nice and blended. And then I'm taking, I believe I took Bobby Dazzle, and it doesn't show up as intense on camera, but this is, oh yeah, here it is. Okay, it is a really intense highlight. It's almost white-ish, and it's got some sparkle to it, and it's actually absolutely gorgeous. Then what I'm taking is a pencil brush, and I'm just taking a mix of the color Heroin and I believe it was Sonic or Bondage. No, I think it was Bondage. The two darkest colors that I used. I'm sorry I'm out of frame here, but basically what I'm doing is connecting that on the lower lash line to the that outer V color, just to kind of make it connect and blend, and also smoke out the lower lash line with that color. So I'm just kind of fixing whatever looks like it needs more blending. And then I'm taking the MAC 217 brush and I am smoking out those colors some more because I really want this to look blown out. Then I'm taking a really small, this is like one of my favorite blending brushes, is from Sigma, and I'm taking a little bit of, I believe I took Sonic there, and just kind of combined it with those other two colors, and I am wiping the excess of whatever I had under my face off. I tightlined and put black liner in my waterline off camera. I also did my lashes off camera. They are MAC lashes. If you want to know what kind, I'll definitely look for you. I don't know off the top of my head what I used. But anyway, I'm using Better Than Sex mascara to kind of connect my lashes to the falsies, just to give it a little bit more drama. And definitely don't forget to do the lower lashes as well. Then I'm taking Tarte's Blushing Bride. This is one of my favorite blushes, and I am just popping that on the apples of my cheeks and back towards where the bronzer is. And I'm going to do a little bit of highlighting. I use Physicians Formula, and it is gorgeous. I love this highlight. It's so affordable too. It's drugstore. And just popping it in the normal places I usually highlight, on the high points of my cheeks, a little bit above my brow, and I'm going to pop a little bit on the tip of my nose in just a minute. And there we go, tip of the nose. And I like to also put it on my Cupid's bow, but I like to use my fingers. It gives it a little bit more intensity. Then I'm going to line my lips with Max Spice, and I am taking Smashbox. The color is Nylon Nude. It's a beautiful nude color. It's so creamy too, so it feels really good on the lips. And then I'm going to top that off with a little bit of gloss. This is Buxon's White Russian, just to make my lips super glossy. And that is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks!